And it's a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, people out there on Facebook or YouTube. And spend a couple minutes talking about the importance of having good, solid friends. And as we age, we're finding that a lot of people that we worked with have passed on, but we still have a few people, and having a good, solid friend there is a nice thing to have because it gives you a chance to go and have coffee. Today we had coffee with four people, and we had a great time. Sat around and chatted, and we talked about what our medical conditions, what our recent doctor's tests, and some people are having medical procedures done, and we've got people are, at the starting about mid 70s up to the early 90s, and the people have known each other for quite a long period of time, and we have a regular get together for coffee, which allows us to say spend a couple of hours talking and comparing notes and talking about other people we've known and the ones that have passed on, and we're continually evaluating the condition of each other to see how we're doing. And in our particular case, there's about 4 years difference between us. We're running from 89 to late 70s, and in our particular case, we worked in different facets of the operation, but we still have dealings with each other, and it's great to compare, to sit and have a cup of coffee and joke and talk about how people are doing and how are you doing in your life. Are you still driving? And one person has a really nice little dog and takes the dog for a walk, and that gives them exercise and also provides a friend. So he's got a friendship of the dog, and the exercise is shared between the two, between the doggy and the person. And we have a couple other people that have members of their family that are close by. My son is close by here, and we have coffee together and share thoughts, share ideas, and compare medical issues and stuff like that. So having a really solid friend is a great thing because it gives you somebody to talk to. You can bounce ideas off. A lot of times they're either medical issues or maybe it's a personal thing going on, and you have an idea and you bounce it off somebody else, and they come back and say, well, we don't do that, but we do it differently. And so as a result of the discussion, you all learn. And even at our age, when you get at the point where you're only, say, 3 years away from 90 years old, we're starting to get up there, but we also are learning from each other. So it's really important that we're able to have that companionship where we learn from each other, because we won't live long enough to make all the mistakes ourselves. So if somebody else has been through a particular activity, or they've learned something on their own, whether it's an investment, whether it's a vehicle purchase, or whether it's a medical issue that they've learned to solve somehow, or have a really good doctor, we share that information. And the fact that we're having coffee in a fairly large coffee shop, there are other people there as well, and everybody gets to know each other, and we get to compare notes, and if we find out somebody has got a particular hobby and we want to learn, sharing ideas like music, and whether it's carpentry work or whether it's work on cars or whether it's medical issues or people things, where we have the other day we've had a person that a working person where his dad passed away a few months ago, and now his mom is gone. So it puts a lot of stress on a person to lose both their parents in a very short time. So we're learning how it's affecting their health, and we're talking about such things as what's your plan when you lose your driver's license, and where would you like to be when you finally get to the point where you're going to be at your final destination. Do you want to be at a care home, or do you want to be in a place where you have assisted living, or what's your general plan? And we talk about such things as having prepaid funeral plans, and also the right to die with dignity. That means, say, you can choose your form and you can write it up and decide to tell your family, look, when I get really in bad condition and I can't remember stuff anymore, and I've got a serious problem, or I have no chance to get better, you can actually write down the fact that you want to be put to sleep. and pass that on to your next of kin, or whether it's the person that's looking after your final plans. But those are the kind of things that create some happiness in a person's life. You are looking to see how things are going to be near the end, and you're involved in the planning. And once the person knows all those kind of things, it gives you some relief from worry. So being a retired person has a lot of pluses. We meet a lot of nice people, and we learn a lot of new things. Yes, we're going to eventually have to give up our driver's license, but that doesn't mean the world stops turning. We can still, as long as we can still walk, we can walk, or we can hire a cab or hire a bus, catch a bus or whatever we like. And it's good if we can keep up as many things as we can do, keep as many activities in our grasp, so we're able to keep ourselves healthy, keeps our mind healthy. We talk about all the different things that we experience, and we share those ideas. And by sharing those with people, we increase our learning ratio, probably 4 or 5 times what the normal person would be. So we wish you all the best, and welcome to the world of aging seniors. Have yourself a great day.